Hola amigos y amigas, Javier here for Hum of the Earth, signing in from the city of Duitama in Boyaca. And today we're checking out the city's most popular tourist attraction, as well as a tourist attraction that is recommended to anybody coming to Boyaca, because it is a miniature version of the department. So basically all the kind of notable towns visually of the department are represented here, are reconstructed in miniature version. Right now we're looking at the miniature version of Villa de Leyva, which I've already checked out on the channel. It is a vacation spot in the Indian Mountains. Well, the whole department is. It is popular with Colombian tourists coming from Bogota. So as is depicted here, the entire center of the town, or even more than the center, almost the entire town, has preserved its initial colonial style, with the white walls and brown tile roofs. Perhaps some of the birds you can encounter in Villa de Leyva. If I remember correctly, Colombia has the most bird species out of any country in the world, or is one of the top at the very least. Right, so here ends Villa de Leyva, and here begins Tibasosa. A lovely little town. It was actually the first town that I decided to check out while I was in Sogamoso, which I'm still staying there right now as I'm shooting this, and I was pleasantly surprised. I hadn't researched the place, but it had a very beautiful town center with buildings that looked very much like this. And it also had a beautiful church in the center with mounds in the back. You have the mounds, but no church. I guess they couldn't recreate all of the churches here. That would be too much work. And I wonder if they're selling sabajon here, which is a alcoholic drink that they make there that is similar to Bailey's, I'm told. Did not actually try it while I was there, but they potentially sell it here. They have little shops and restaurants. So the next town that we're going to check out is Tenza, which I haven't actually been to. I believe it is closer to the city of Tunja, perhaps to the south of it. Definitely different artistic style with the doors here and windows. Do wish they had some type of writings here of each town, giving the distinctive characteristics of each town. Maybe I missed that at the beginning. Seems there was some type of significant battle here. There were many battles here when Simon Bolivar was liberating basically most of the continent from the Spaniards. Looks like most likely one of the battles took place here in Tenza. Looks like a pretty town. Definitely want to visit the real thing. Some more of Tenza here. So it looks like this part of El Pueblito Boyacense is of El Cocuy, which is a famous national park and town that's next to the national park in, I guess, the very northern edge of Boyaca. It is famous because of the mountains snow up there. So that's definitely on my list of things to do. I guess here they're selling some of the artisanal beers that they make, I'm guessing in El Cocuy, or at least in Boyaca. I have not seen these in a store yet. It is not exactly beer o'clock for me right now, and I'm thinking it would be pretty expensive to buy an artisanal beer in a tourist town here. So the next town is Rakira, which is south of Villa de Leyva. I also have not visited this one yet. I believe it is known for its crafts. So these might be some examples of them here, hanging from the ceiling. And I guess apparently the houses are colorful like this as well, which I did not know. Okay, here we have some artisanias that they make in Rakira. A lot of wood related stuff. Colors remind me a little bit of Guatapé near Medellin, another little pretty town.
Se torna en murmuración.
Yeah, I really did not know that this is what Rakira looked like. So, probably making an effort to go out to the actual town as well. Pretty beautiful. A town as an art piece. Right, so the next town is Mongui, which I have been to. I remember seeing the same statue, well, it was a bigger and more detailed version of this woman making a soccer ball, because that is like the main industry of Mongui, is making soccer balls. I believe they're the biggest producer, despite being a small town, in all of South America. It is a very pretty town, situated in well, for the southeastern part of Boyaca, kind of in the highest part of the mountains, or at least the highest part that I've been to so far. Near there you can hike the Paramo de Oseta, which I did, and I could tell I was higher than I'd been before because of the change in vegetation and just how cold it was. It was a bit of a tough hike because of the weather. Actually, it was cold and windy and rainy, but I'd say it was worth it. So this appears to be a posada, which is kind of like a guest house. So I think you can actually stay here. I don't think you'd be getting a particularly good price, but compared to the city of Duitama, but it would be a unique experience and could be worth it for some people. So here's some more of El Cucuy. And I'm guessing this is still Mongui over here. Actually, that's not correct. This is actually Sachika. Another town I have not visited, but that is on my list. Should be some good hiking around this town as well. There is a different artistic style with the brick columns and the wood railings here. A little bit more simple and rustic than Mongui. Right, so I think I'm going to start to wrap up this video because I've just learned that there's a pretty cool hike that you can start from the Pueblito Boyacense here that I wasn't planning on doing, but I think I will do to finish the day. This morning I checked out the city of Duitama, which is where this Pueblito Boyacense is. Which, by the way, the entrance for the Pueblito Boyacense here is only 6,000 pesos, which is like $1.50 US. So really affordable and really worth checking out, as you can see. And it kind of serves as a representation of different places you can check out in Boyaca, which there are many. There are many more towns that are worth checking out for their architecture and just the scenery around, and to go on hikes, because Boyaca is in the Andes, so every town has at least one mountain next to it where you can go hike and just get views of the town and of just the surrounding Andes mountains and the beautiful scenery of Colombia. Which is what I've been doing this past month in Boyaca. I've been staying in Sogamoso, which is a great place that's centrally located for checking out a bunch of different towns. And I've been doing that and making videos of it. So if you'd like to see those videos of those towns, including some of the towns here that are represented here in the Pueblito Boyacense, there's a link to that playlist of all those videos in the description below this video, including some videos of, well, the hike next to here that I'm about to do, and the city of Duitama. This is actually my second time in Colombia. First time I was bicycling through the country, checking out most of the popular places to visit. I was part of a larger trip bicycling through Latin America. I've also bicycled through Eastern Africa and Eastern Europe, and I have videos, or playlists rather, of all those countries that I've bicycled through available on this same channel, Hum of the Earth. And if you'd like to see an interactive map of everywhere that I went and all the things that I got to see and do, I have that interactive map available over on my website. Follow the humoftheearth.com. where you can click on the different locations and see the various blog posts and videos that I've made of those places. If you'd like to follow my continuing adventures in Colombia and beyond, you can do so by clicking on the red subscribe button and clicking on the bell to be notified when new videos come out. Alright, so that's gonna do it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good one.